So it's that time again. I'm about to go out of town for about 3 days and I'm about to be packing up. Thankfully this time I'm taking a road trip, so I'll be driving so I can pack as much as I need to pack. Before I was flying, which you're kind of restricted to how much you can get into your luggage and also what they'll allow you to actually fly with. So I'm bringing everything. I'm bringing my nebulizer. I do not give a damn if I have to do it in the hotel room. Yeah, after these last 3 weeks and a half of just taking all of my stuff orally, it does not work for me. I did get a little bit darker, but now things are, slowly. This is my first week back on doing the nebulizer and doing rectal implants, so I'm slightly seeing a change in the I guess the undertone of my skin again, so I'm so happy about that. But it's gonna take a little more time, but at least I know I'm on the right track. So anyways, I thought I'd show you guys everything that I have to pack. So obviously the nebulizer is going, it's plugged up right now, or I'd have that, but I have one of the large nebulizers. I know some of you guys have the compact nebulizers. Now the compact ones are about as large as a phone. They're really small. They're really small. Some people said that they work a little quicker than real, the large nebulizers, and also that they're battery operated, so you can use it anywhere. So I will be experimenting with different brands, and then once I use it for myself, then I'll probably make a video on it. But until then, I don't have one, so I'm just bringing around my huge one, and I'm just not going to be without it the next 3 days. I know it's only 3 days, but you really have to keep up your regimen every single day. Last time I went out of town for 3-4 days, it completely screwed me over. Completely. Everything went terrible. Like my skin started breaking out. It was really bad. But I decided that week, the week that I went out of town, to take everything orally. So I had brought stuff to do rectal implants, and then I never used it. So I just took everything orally, and I regret it so much. I regret it. It wasn't enough for during that week for me to see if I got darker. Obviously, all I noticed was that my skin started breaking out, because there were a few days where I missed a dosage of glutathione altogether. I think I kept up and I maintained the MSM, but everything else was screwed up. My water intake was screwed up, so then I started breaking out from that, from lack of water. And so it took the 3 weeks of taking everything orally for me to see that my skin did kind of start to revert. It's nothing that's irreversible. Obviously I'm getting back on track now, but I definitely did see a difference. So obviously glutathione is coming with me, and I'll probably either just pack that whole bag, or I'll get like a mini baggie and I'll just put out how many teaspoons that I'm gonna need over the next 3 days. Because yeah, I only take 3 teaspoons a day. So obviously I have to bring the baking soda, because that's very, very important. Don't mix it without baking soda. If you're using a nebulizer, or if you're just doing rectal implants, you have to have a little bit of baking soda. There isn't a specific measurement of baking soda. I just put in as much as I can until it goes clear. Once it's clear and it doesn't look like milk anymore, then I know I have enough in. This is specifically the rectal implant that I use, yeah, rectally. So in between uses, you should always keep the stopper out so it can completely dry. After cleaning it and things like that, you'll see like the numbers and everything kind of smudge off. Some brands have better paint, some brands it just smudges off. It's not really that big of a deal. I think I mentioned in another video, if you ever want to know how much like half a teaspoon is, just look at your nail bed. And you can obviously compare your nail bed to one that still has the numbers, so you know that you're right on. But once those numbers smudge off, about here is half, and then obviously 2 of your little nail beds is 1 teaspoon. So that's how I do it. I'm able to eyeball it easier, but if you're just starting out, then and if this happens to you where the numbers rub off, then now don't panic or anything. Then you can use like a small cup, or you can use even like a tablespoon, and just measure out how much water you need. And then this is what I use to do the mixing. So for the rectal implants, I've actually been using about 1 teaspoon of water. When I first was doing rectal implants, I was using the pills, which I told you guys the pills did not have a full 1,000 milligram of glutathione in each pill. Yeah, it was significantly less powder. Also, they had even said that it supposedly had 500 milligrams of vitamin C in each pill as well. So it's like, okay, so not only is this supposed to be 1,000 milligrams of glutathione in this tiny pill with powder inside, but supposedly it has 500 grams of ascorbic acid too. There's no way. So anyways, you're gonna need a little bit more water is what I'm trying to get at. So, you know, a little under a teaspoon. If you can get in half a teaspoon, great. If you get in a little over half a teaspoon, but you should be able to mix everything in here, and then do a pinch of baking soda, and then obviously suck it out with the rectal implant and do your thing. Oh, I almost forgot. You can use coconut oil or lubricant. Just get something specifically for you to use for personal use. And I just put a little bit of this on my fingers, and I lubricate this. Remember that to properly do a rectal implant, only this much is going into your anus, okay? You do not need to put any more than that. Don't be going here. I think for like an enema, that's how long an enema is. It's, okay, an enema is way thinner than this. It's like the size of a pencil, so this is a lot thicker. But anyways, for an enema, you'd be putting like that much in. For rectal implants, you're only going up for there. So really, you're just popping it in, but you still need to use lubrication. Like, don't hurt yourself. Obviously, my MSM flakes. I also do have the MSM powder. Someone was saying that they didn't know that the flakes would be so expensive, because I think this container is about $25 or $30, and you only get, this one's empty actually, my other full one is up there, but you only get like a pound. And so my first bottle, this bottle ran out about 29 days, so you get close to a full month of this. If you don't have enough money to be buying new ones every month, just go ahead and get a kilo of the bulk supplements. They're MSM. It's not flakes, it's just going to be the powder, so you know it's gonna smell worse, it's gonna taste worse, but people say that it still works. But I prefer the flakes because it's scentless and there isn't that gross sulfury odor. I switched to liposomal vitamin C. This is the brand, though I don't really think it matters which brand. People would say if you want to get the best of the best, you would get a liquid or a serum liposomal vitamin C. This one is a powder, so I'm just trying this out. I haven't even had it a week. I only take 2 pills a day. Each pill is I think 750 milligrams, I'm pretty sure. Or no, just each pill is 700 milligrams. So yep, I just take 2 a day, and that gets me close to my 2,000 milligram vitamin C limit. I do also eat vitamin C rich foods, so I'm pretty certain that I'm getting 2,000 milligrams, if not more. I have to pack my hyaluronic acid. This is about 100 milligrams per capsule. I take 2 capsules. Some of these you'll see they'll be like 150 milligrams per capsule. It doesn't matter if you're taking 150 or 200 milligrams. It works really, really great. So yeah, I do not mega dose with this because there's no need to. It works perfectly just how it is. This is more for smoothing out your skin. It also is a precursor to building collagen, and I absolutely love this stuff. I cannot be without it. Also have to bring my collagen. See, these are both 2 products I have not done videos on, and I won't yet because I have not been using them for 1 month. So I cannot, I'm not seeing the full transition, I guess, of my skin. So once I get there, I'll let you guys know. But so far it's been 2 weeks and I'm hooked. I'm hooked. So for the collagen, I probably won't bring this whole big tin. I'll just scoop out. I just take 1 scoop a day, which is recommended, just 1 scoop. And I'll probably put that in a little baggie. And yeah, just have enough for 3 days. This also has different stuff in it. It has glycine and arginine and lysine and some other stuff. Also, 1 scoop of this is like 10 grams of protein too. Kind of tastes I don't say it tastes like a protein powder, but it reminds me very much of a protein powder. Like, even looks like it. And then look at the scoop. So I mix this in oatmeal or a smoothie. I tried taking with water one time and about gagged. It has this oily residue, kind of like if you've ever done oil pulling with coconut oil, then you know the consistency. I hate it. So yeah, I just mix that with the smoothie. So I'll probably bring just 3 packets of instant oatmeal, and I'll do that in the hotel. That'll be easy. Also bringing my Chloroxygen. I told you guys about this. This is just a natural deodorant. Well, it's nicknamed nature's deodorant because it completely gets rid of your body odor. So not only BO, but any odor that you might have down there, as well as morning breath. And this stuff's amazing. But one of the side effects is that it does kind of brighten up your undertone. So your skin kind of gets this weird glow because it oxidizes your blood. And this is just plant blood. That's what chlorophyll is. It's dark, dark, dark green. It looks black, but it's dark green. So I take 2 dropperfuls of this in water. Some people mix it with orange juice. I mean, there's really no need for that. It doesn't taste bad or anything. It's not like a wheatgrass shot or something. But this is some good stuff, and I don't like to be without it. I've been taking this for about 2 years now, 2 or 3 years, and it's just a staple. And then this is new as of the last 2 or 3 days. L-cysteine. This is a precursor to glutathione. So this would be like doing a coffee enema or something, where it just boosts your glutathione levels naturally. It helps your body make more naturally. So this is, you're just adding more glutathione. This just helps put your body to work and making more naturally. And it's only been a few days, so I can't speak on this yet. I have to take it consistently until I see some type of difference or some type of change, and then I can speak on it. But yeah, this is the newest addition that I'm experimenting with. So that is everything. That is a full day of skin lightening and maintenance. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Kind of went into everything. So now that I'm back to taking glutathione in a way that's actually going to get into my bloodstream, and I'm not just eating it like I was for the last 3 weeks, my routine is usually afternoon or morning-ish, whenever. I do the nebulizer treatment first, and then I reserve the rectal implant for at night, and I take 2,000 milligrams each time. So I reserve the rectal implant for at night because it does kind of bloat my stomach, even though it's such a small amount of water. I don't know. Have you guys noticed that? Like, it just always bloats it. Like, as soon as I insert it, my stomach gets kind of bloated. So I like to do it at night when I'm not going anywhere, and it doesn't really matter because in the morning, by the time I wake up, my stomach is, you know, back to normal. But what happens is, after I insert it, I have to wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before going to the bathroom, because that's what glutathione does. It is a detox, and it's going to make you make bile, just kind of how a coffee enema kind of kicks in that bile, which bile's really, really smelly. It's a liquid. It's gross, but it helps get out all of the toxins, and so, I mean, it's doing its job. So just try to keep it in for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Last night I did great. I was back up to 40 minutes, and I haven't done rectal implants since I got my nebulizer. So, you know, my body has to work back up to being able to hold it in that long, but I did great last night. And yeah, 40 minutes. And if you look up how to do rectal implants, most of these websites will say it takes 15 minutes for whatever medicine you're using to be absorbed in that gland. That gland is only 1 inch to 2 inches within your rectum. That's why you cannot put this all the way in. Do not try putting this halfway in or all the way in, you know, like, or how far you would in enema, because you're completely going past that gland. The gland is right there at the close to the opening of your rectum, and that's where everything gets absorbed into your bloodstream. If If you go any further than that, then it just bypasses it and it goes up to the colon, and then from there, liver. And yeah, yep, I do it at night. I hold it in. You have to go at least 15 to 20 minutes, or if you're an overachiever like me, 40 minutes or no longer, and then you go to the bathroom and you'll notice that a lot of bile comes out, like far more than the little amount of liquid that you put in. Like the first time it happened to me, like my first month of doing rectal implants, which was also the first month of me doing skin lightening. At first I was kind of confused if I was, you know, just letting out all of the glutathione that I just put into my body, and really you're not. It's that nasty bile that your body's just producing. Yeah. If you're able to make it 15 to 20 minutes, then you should be safe. But to be even safer, I like to keep it in longer than that. And I like to do that at night because, like I said, it kind of bloats my stomach and I don't want to walk around with a bloated stomach. So, yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. And wish me luck on my trip. I'm going to Panama City, and I'll be staying out of the sun, and I'll be using SPF because, as you know, I have to get back to my skin tone that I was at least 3 weeks ago. So I have to be pretty careful now, but I know I can get to it. I got to it once. So it is doable. And then hopefully I can surpass that and we can get, you know, the lightest I've ever been. So, okay, really quick question. I forgot to ask this. How many of you are in, not in the US, so a different country? I remember when I was in the UK, obviously I could still order things from Amazon. And when I was living in Germany, I could also order things from either the Germany Amazon as well as from the UK Amazon. So yeah, how many of you cannot get glutathione where you're at, or you're having trouble with it? Because obviously this is a problem. I did not know that it was so hard. Yeah. Because when I was there, I was not skin lightening yet, but obviously I can see that this might be a problem in the future. And of course, there's other people who can't get some of this stuff. I have uploaded my links down below, and so I have links for obviously everyone who's in the US, as well as some links for everyone who is out of the country. If you're in Europe, you should be able, no matter what country you're in, to still be able to get things from the UK. But still, I saw that they're kind of overpriced for their glutathione, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's so hard. But they do sell it, so it's like you can get it. It's not like it's banned or anything. It's just hard to get the powder, and yeah, they just have it overpriced. Also, none of these brands, or none of these items that I have listed are brand specific. You know, like as long as you just get a good nebulizer, like, you know, one that has a fair amount of reviews and looks like it's going to hold up, that should work. The only thing that I feel like is brand specific is well, the liquid chlorophyll, because I've tried a couple of different brands, and so this one for me is the best. And I did not know, because I've been taking this for years, I did not know this is actually an extra strength. It's professional strength. So they have that in small words. So I've tried different brands from like GNC and Vitamin Shop and places like that, and it didn't work as well as this one, and now I know. So yeah, this one is professional strength. Also the MSM, if you wanted the flakes, though I'm sure they have other brands that have flakes as well. So if you're doing MSM, if you want to do flakes, just find a brand that makes the flakes. Obviously, I don't know, there's just something different about the powder. I don't know if it's going to make your results slower in coming or not. I honestly didn't stick with the powder that long, only maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then I switched to the flakes, and I'm so glad that I did. I think the only thing that I could not find to link for people who are out of the country was this, and some of the plant extracts for the lotion that I put together. Like the mallow, I couldn't find the mallow for some reason, and the cowslip. I don't know why, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other websites in your country that you can go on to get these extracts. You just have to maybe search for them, but I just couldn't find it on, you know, your Amazon to put it on there. Obviously there's tons of brands for collagen and things like that, so a lot of these products, like I said, they aren't brand specific. Just find a brand that, you know, you want to try. Obviously if you notice something weird or different, kind of like I did with the brand of glutathione that I was taking a few months ago, then, you know, switch it up and experiment. But for the most part, you should be able to choose any brand and still get results.